We are going to put three sets of rules. First of all, you can't lend money to people who are not good at it. So if we had put a 15 or 20% hold on securitization, that also would stop the subprime loans. We're going to do both. We'll adopt a suspended approach. And then we will also prevent people from getting so obligated with these things that we can't allow them to fail, because if they fail, they wipe out so many other people. As I said, I am somewhat optimistic that we can do that coming forward. Now, there are other aspects of the economy, if people want to ask us, maybe we'll get into it. One ask, and I told this to my friends at business, because one of the arguments you heard was, don't be protectionist. Don't put things in the bill that say you can only spend it on buying things in America. I told this to people in the business community at the kind of top of the economic pyramid. The average American is justifiably so angry at the unfairness of the way the economy works, because, by the way, this is undeniable. During the good economic years under George Bush, almost all of the increased wealth went to a handful of people. And by the way, my source for that is Alan Greenspan and a man named Don Evans, who was George Bush's Secretary of Commerce. Almost all of the increased wealth when we were getting it went to a handful of people. Trade helps the overall economy, but it does it in a very unfairly distributed way. People who have high-end jobs, who have a lot of knowledge and technical skill, they make money with trade. The great bulk of people lose. There are two things go on. More money, but it's shifted. And we've been arguing that, and they said, oh, don't get involved, it's class warfare. Warren Buffett gave the best answer to that. Buffett's a pretty good liberal Democrat. Somebody said to Buffett, why aren't you afraid that the Democrats are going to bring in class warfare? He said, oh, we have class warfare in this country. My class is winning. What the business really has to understand is, if they continue to be successful in blocking a good social safety net, then we are not going to get the kind of genuine cooperation going forward in the global economy. People say, well, what can we do to reduce the opposition to more free trade? So I'll give you the single most important thing. Give us a system so that when someone in America loses his or her job, he or she doesn't lose health care. Because this fear of losing your health care, don't tell people that they'll be better off in the long run and get a new job when they're going to have health care. Stop fighting unions, which now turn out to have been a very useful force Put more money into things like the community college system, which help people in the working and lower income classes get the kind of job skills that will allow them to participate in the economy. We're rich country with this. And this is the very last point. All those things cost money, and people say, where are you going to get the money? I'll tell you who I'm going to ask to get me the money. I was in Congress on September 10th, 2001. I can guarantee you there was no money in the budget for war in Iraq. Since that time, we found about $700 billion for war in Iraq, and even though Obama's going to bring it down, it's going to get maybe close to $1 trillion for now. So when they ask me where I'm going to find the money to do better health care, education, and these things, I'm going to go ask the guy who found the $700 billion for war in Iraq if he can find me some. And then it's a very rich society. If we set our minds correctly as to priorities, we can treat ourselves better than we treat ourselves. Now I'm going to get answer.